So for the outside, we did all new paint to match the truck. We painted white here, the dark blue, same as the truck. I had to replace underneath. We just beefed it up, plus when it sat in the back of the truck, it rubbed on the roof, so we had to lift it up about 1.5 inches. So that's why we reinforced the floor and added that little bit of height. I turned the old propane box into a electrical box. So it's got a battery, a trickle charger, and a charge controller from one of our 100-watt solar panels. We put all brand new lighting on the inside, Allison mentioned already. And we also added a porch light here on the outside. We put a new door handle on. And then we also added a light here, so when we're sitting by the campfire, we can turn the light on and have some light even if it's dark out. Also, we took all the windows out, resealed them all, resealed the roof vents on the roof. What else did we do? All the seams. I repainted the jacks. We actually ended up getting all new jacks. Of course, there's a plane flying over. We got all brand new jacks because a couple of the other ones were questionable and none of the latches on the bottom actually held the jack up, so there was a risk of them falling out and dragging on the ground while we were driving, and we didn't want that to happen. And then yeah, we just sealed up the old fridge vent because now it's where our cubbies are, and sealed up where the furnace used to vent out because that's also now storage. But yeah, I think that pretty much explains the outside. We resealed the roof, and we used a rubberized roof tar. I think I showed that in my solar panel installation video. But yeah. So I get told to do a video, and then Allison runs away on me. Let's go look. Found her.
I know you.
She's always working out. This is her thing.
In the wind.
All she does, work out in the garage.
Yeah. I'm gonna be strong. You're gonna be out in the wilderness.
How big are those weights?
They're 50 pounds! 10 pounds. It is hot in here. I got my fan going. I got the door wide open. I got all the windows open. I'm doing this for you guys. We appreciate everyone watching us, everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's liked the videos. We really, really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. We love putting out this content. We love showing the world kind of what we're up to and what you can do by not living a normal lifestyle. Because let's face it, I for one am not normal. If you know me, you know. Hopefully we can get on the road soon. Going to be posting videos, crossing our fingers, every Thursday at around 4 o'clock. We really want to pursue onto the adventure life and living on the road. We are making the camper our home, so we're actually going to live in this. And it's something that Dylan and I have been wanting to do for quite some time now. And we've wanted to live somewhere that, believe it or not, is small. And a camper is really, really small, so this is just going like feet first. We're going in, so we're gonna give it a go. We hope that it's gonna be everything that we want. Obviously it's gonna be really hard at times. It was hard on our first little test run before too, so it's all just a journey learning how to do everything and how we can be with each other and stuff. So we're really excited for that. So anyways, this is the renovation video, like a before and after. 95% done of the renovations that we started. We're just waiting for something to hook up the fridge with. We haven't finished doing the electrical work for the fridge yet. So that's kind of the only thing that we have to do. We do have the fridge. We just gotta finish wiring it. Update, the fridge is now connected and working. Let's see what we got. Ah! Wine to celebrate! Woo! Still have a little bit of a area where we're going to put a heater in once it gets a little bit colder. Obviously it's like so freaking hot right now. Part of the camper is a little bit under construction. So we didn't actually do a lot of videotaping during the process just because we weren't 100% sure on what we were doing, if that makes sense. But I tried to do some clips and stuff and do a little slow progress, and then once we kind of figured out, okay, yeah, we're keeping it, yep, this is what we're gonna do, then I started really putting more time into the videos and stuff. So first things first, we don't know what type of truck camper this is. The only thing that we know is that we think it's like a 1970, 1971 truck camper, only because when we had the furnace and we took it out, it had 1970 or 71 on the furnace. So we guessed that that's the year that it is, and it looked really old, so that's probably when it was. So when we bought it, it did have a lot of leaks. The ceiling back here behind me was completely destroyed. The wood was just falling apart. The window, or the wall right here and the wall right here, everywhere kind of in this corner was completely wet. We had to take everything out. We had to kind of reframe a couple sections over here. We had to put up new ceiling. We did take the whole ceiling off over here just because we wanted to make sure that there was nothing else that was leaking. And we took all the electrical lights and wires out as well. So we just kind of wanted to make sure. I just want to say that I am not a painter. I am not a neat person, like writing and painting and coloring. I'm so messy. But I really wanted to paint this place and kind of see what I could do. And there's spots where, you know, I messed up and whatever, but honestly, we can't even tell, and it's just more character to it. It's who we are. We're not 100% organized, we're not 100% neat, we're not 100% perfect. So it kind of reflects just back our characters. We also kind of wanted to keep a lot of the older vibe to it. So we didn't like change any of the knobs really, or change any of like the kitchen cupboards and stuff. We wanted it to have that kind of old retro vibe, and there's some nicks in it from people before us and before them probably. So we didn't really fix up like too much of that stuff. We wanted to kind of do it budget friendly. We wanted to use materials that we had and materials that we could find for, you know, inexpensive. I'm so hot. Hold on. This is just the beginning. We're gonna be hot when we go out, so I'm getting used to it. So yeah, this used to be the refrigerator. We took that out. That was old, that was smelly, that was disgusting. We don't want that. We took out the stove and the oven. We done got that. Same thing. That was just not taken care of. It was old, it was smelly. We didn't want that. Our kind of goal here is to be off the grid and to kind of be able to go anywhere. So we didn't want to have certain things in here that would make it harder to do that. I'm sure having a stove and oven would be a little bit more convenient, but we just chose to opt out on that. So we do have a 2-burner stove, like a regular camping stove that we have, that's a little bit more portable. So this spot, yeah, it's gonna be the heater. We don't have a heater yet just because it's so hot, so we don't need it. So we're just gonna keep that space kind of under construction. This counter used to be bright orange. Like, I don't know what year the orange was cool in, but that year. And it matched the table. So we were able to kind of build our own table here. I got some placemats and stuff on it because somebody has been drawing on it. And we didn't exactly finish the table yet with a stain or anything, so I don't want it to get like really gross. And then over there, that used to be a cubby. And actually this wall right here used to go all the way up to the ceiling. So I'd kind of stop here all the way up to the ceiling, so when you walked in you couldn't see the table at all. And there used to be an accordion door that went all the way across, and that would be like the bathroom. And you could kind of sit a toilet down and close it, and then go to the bathroom, do your business, and then open it up. But of course, as soon as I walk in, the first thing that went was half this spot and the door, because that was just, there was no space and you couldn't see the openness of the place. We do have a toilet. It's a porta potty. It doesn't smell, like, you can't even smell it. We dump it a lot, so we don't have to worry about it stinking a lot either. We're comfortable with that, being in this small camper, so if you're not comfortable with that, don't get a small camper without a washroom. This cubby was where the furnace used to be, and there used to be a thermostat on the wall right there. We got rid of that. It didn't work. We're not professionals. I suck at painting. I suck at being neat. Look at this. Allison was here. But luckily we have good painters who can paint us pictures. Thanks, family. You know who you are. We are just using these blankets that I hand knit for right now. This kind of is Elena's bed. She's not very heavy, so she could just sleep on all the blankets instead of getting a whole bunch of cushions and whatnot. We'll get that probably later.
Rocky says thanks for watching. Are you happy? Do you love your camper? Hey Rock, are you ready to go outside? Do you want to go for a walk? Who wants to go for a walk? Say bye-bye, everybody.